For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone, talking some ACU volleyball here with the coach Kellen Mock and senior from Amarillo, Madelyn Robinett. You guys coming off, Maddie, a 3-0 loss to Texas Tech on Tuesday night up in Lubbock. You've played in a lot of big matches in your life. State champion up in Amarillo. You've played some huge matches at ACU when you guys were Division II. Just give me a sense of the atmosphere up there the other night and how cool it was to play a Division I team.
It was really exciting, yeah. Not quite what we expected. We expected it to be a little bit more rowdy than it was. I think on purpose they were trying to silence us out. But you know, it's a good little thing they had going. So it was good. It's good to play in a big arena like that against a big team. So it was a good way to start the season.
17-17-19, the scores in the 3 sets. Did you think that reflected how much they controlled it? I mean, they clearly they got ahead in each set and kind of kept the pedal to the metal a little bit. How would you characterize the match?
They did a really good job. I think that when we play again on Tuesday, we'll have the upper hand just because we'll be at home, we'll be more comfortable, and as long as we get more strings of points in a row, I think that we'll be able to stay right there with them again. And really the biggest difference was that they would get 3 points in a row and we would only get 2. And so they never really pulled away really far. It was just a constant battle the whole time.
You're one of only 2 seniors on this roster. What do you see your role being on this team?
I like to think I'm the encourager and just keeping everybody calm, collected, keeping everybody's mind on the right thing during the game. Sometimes it's hard to not focus on all the mistakes that are happening since volleyball is a game of mistakes, but just keeping everybody focused on the next point and what we're going to do to win.
Leading the team in aces the last couple of years, you're here to serve, right, Coach? That's right?
Of course,
yes.
Yeah.
Talking about that leadership role, you don't have to be an upperclassman to be a leader, but she is, isn't she? And what does she bring?
Well, Maddie's been a 2-year captain for us, and so it's not just the things that she does on the court, which are huge. I mean, she's definitely our biggest encourager. She's kind of a steady force on a team that has a lot of personality and has a tendency to kind of swing high and low emotionally, especially since we have a lot of younger players out there in key roles. And Maddie's a steady force for us. But then on top of that, you know, off the court, she's great in the classroom. She's awesome in her social life and the choices that she makes. She really embodies what ACU is all about.
Are you blushing over there?
Yes, thank you, Coach Mock.
Yes. Just your reflections on the big night. It was a big night.
Yeah, it was a big night. I think Maddie definitely described it pretty well. We kept up with them. We played a good match with them, and I don't think the score reflected quite as good as we played overall because it was a very solid match for ACU last night, but it was just a constant pulling away by Texas Tech. It wasn't like we lost 6 or 7 points in a row at any time. You know, sometimes I tell the girls there's a difference between losing a match and getting beat. And last night we got beat. You know, we got outplayed by a good opponent, and now we know what we need to do to prepare for them the next time around.
How much will it help knowing that that same team is coming to your place so quickly?
You know, it's kind of nice. I'm patting myself on the back for the scheduling because It is a good opponent, a big opponent, and it's a big night in Moody. And we actually are taking the weekend off, partly to rest and prepare for it, because, you know, they're going to play 3 or 4 more teams this week, and then they turn around and play us next week. We get the chance to just focus on Tech. And so I think that's going to be a big factor in next week's game. So hopefully we can put out as solid of a match as we played last night and then take it to the next level on the pins and get a few more kills.
All right, here's your chance to look into the camera and implore ACU Wildcat Nation to come out and support you next Tuesday.
Okay, ACU, we need you there. We need you wearing purple. We need you there early. We need you to stay late. We need you to be incredibly loud.
You talk about a match a few years ago where you guys had 1,700 or so there. You want 2 bills this time, don't you?
Yes. We'd like to get about 2. If we could get 2,000 people in Moody Coliseum, that place will be rocking. If we can get more, that would be even better. But this is the biggest game at home for us this season, and we would love to continue to carry over those fans for future games. But it's the first Division I Big 12 team to come to our campus, and so we need to get out there and we need to wear purple and be loud.
All right, you heard it here from the coach. Are you going to say no to her? Coach Kellen Mock, and for Madelyn Robinett, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.